What's up, everyone? Good to see y'all. Good to see you again. Oh, I trying to find a lot of things that I have, but yeah. So guys, I heard of this video. Well, this game. I played it once. I think it's kind of fun, honestly. Um, I think it's actually kind of fun, to be honest. I honestly think this is a cool one. I guess I didn't share properly. I'm guessing. Oh, there we go. This I was playing on my VR. It's pretty fun. Hold on a second. Where's the game? It's like a war. There we go. It's called Bot Commander. I'll show you my army. We're about to fight some crime, aren't we?
On me!
Let's get started.
Company, on me! Company, on me! Company, single file, march! Company, march! Halt! Company, march!
I guess we didn't win, okay, but we're gonna win this round. Looks like we're going to the Crossroads Village.
Company, march, march, double column, march. Formation, march, march. Company, on me. Company, double column, march. Company, on me. Make ready. Company, march. Company, march. Company, on me. Company, double column, march. Company, form left, march. Company, form into two ranks. Company, form into two ranks. Company, double column, march. Make ready. Present. Fire at will. Charge! Charge! Make ready! Charge! Fire! Make ready! Present! Fire! Prime and low! Company! Company on me. Prime and low. Company. Make Company on me. Make ready. Present. Make ready. Present. At will. Fire. Charge. 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 Ready. On me. Make ready. Company on me. Company. March. Company. Make ready. Prime and low. Make ready. Fire ready. Will. Present. Company on me. Company. Make ready. Fire. Fire at will. And load. Company. Double column. March. Charge. Company. Make ready. Present. Fire. Present. Company on me. Make ready. Company. Company. Make ready.
Well, we did all we could. Hold on, 1 second. I need one more snack. But yeah, guys, if you ever need anything, don't hesitate. Now let's just watch some YouTube and chill because I'm bored. First, I gotta close out Roblox. Roblox was so boring.
I asked you for your wildest, most unhinged steak recipes, and you did not hold back. From Cheeto crusted ribeyes and ranch flavored ice cream to microwave steak hacks and umami bombs, I'm testing it all. Are we about to discover the secret to the perfect steak? Or am I about to end up in the ER with severe food poisoning? All I wanted to do was throw up. Let's find out. And starting off with the Krispy Kreminator from Lawrence in Minnesota. Honestly, I have no idea if this is gonna be delicious or absolutely disgusting, but apparently this is Lawrence's once a month cheat meal, and it all starts with this beautiful tenderloin. Now, he doesn't specify if we should season it or not, but to be safe, I'm gonna hit it with some salt and black pepper. From here, we'll just get it wrapped in bacon, just like he says. Should add some nice richness to an otherwise lean tenderloin. Now, this is the first part of the recipe that's leaving me a bit skeptical. He then says to paint on a sweet barbecue sauce. I normally would never do this prior to cooking, kind of risks burning and kind of takes away from that nice premium beef flavor. But today it isn't about me. We got to follow these recipes to the T. We'll get it on the grill. And I know he said he smokes it with hickory. And I also know I said that we're following these recipes exactly. But this is where I draw the line. You already know we're smoking with that apple wood. And of course, we'll also need some freshly baked Krispy Kreme donuts. Honestly, I don't know if there's anything better. It smells so good. I'm gonna let my intrusive thoughts win today.
What are you doing, cuz?
I've always wanted to try this. Make a tiny little munchkin out of a whole Krispy Kreme and turn it into a one-biter. Look at this thing. That is just condensed, compact fun in donut form. Here goes nothing. Woo, baby! Just end the whole video now. This is what I'm talking about. I'm getting out of here. I'm done for the day.
As a medical student, I wear a lot of hats.
All right, I'm back. Today we're making our daily. Babies. Our ice drink today. A little bit of black raspberry too.
From seeing patients to studying for exams, and lately, creating study resources.
Now we assemble. Bottom bun down, that beautiful bacon wrapped tenderloin, some caramelized onions, finishing it off with a top Krispy Kreme bun. And that right there should be an authentic Krispy Kreminator. It looks preposterous. Now I'm gonna try to slice this in half. We gotta see that cross section. A perfect medium rare on that steak. Let's find out if subscriber recipe number 1 is worth it.
You know, I've seen a restaurant that had this. I didn't try it. I'm kind of pumped to try it now.
I love it.
This is so good.
I wasn't expecting to really like this, but I do. It's incredible.
I'm in meat heaven right now. This is insane.
Overall, this is sweet, salty. You get those onions. Everything is so good.
The barbecue sauce also works. I like the tang from the onions. If there was a crispy component, I feel like it would definitely be in the S tier. But because it doesn't, I feel like it's an A.
Kind of agree.
I can do an A. I think that's fair.
We are starting off very hot. That right there is an A.
How did he come up with this?
I was gonna say, shout out to Lawrence. This right here is what I call a cheat meal. Next up, we have an absolute abomination. Full disclosure, this recipe was by someone who provided some of the most out-of-pocket ideas I've ever seen. This is one of many she sent that caught my eye. It's the Meat Book by Miss Cray in Sweden. She kept it simple. All she said was layers of different meat glued together. Fortunately, I got a bunch of meat, and I also got some meat glue. For the meat book, we got pork, emu, lamb, elk, ostrich, and cow. These are all things that can be cooked to roughly the same internal temp, so I'm hoping it'll work. I've done some weird stuff on this channel, but honestly, this is a lot even for me. And we'll start with a nice base of emu, and we'll throw down a layer of the meat glue. Lamb down, more of the glue, and a little bit of elk. Why not? Glue, steak, little pork chop, and finally, the ostrich. I don't know if I should be impressed or concerned at this point. We'll get this wrapped up and into the fridge to seal, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Just like that, it's been 24 hours. Let's see if this worked. Oh, that's as cross-contaminated as cross-contamination can get right there. Look at that. We got some very strong seals going on. The only thing left to do is we'll just season her up. Make sure you get all sides. You want to hit the emu, the elk, the steak side. Let's get it on the smoker. I don't know if I'm excited or scared, but either way, the time is here. One thing I can say for certain is that this is the very first time someone has ever cooked a pork mula ostra elk steak, or at least I really hope so. That is just such a wild cross section, but I have to say it does look very juicy, and clearly that meat glue worked very well in binding all the proteins together. Let's see what the team has to say.
Max, what the heck am I looking at right now?
I don't know if I want to answer that.
It's like a meat cake.
Dude.
It tastes good,
Yeah,
but mentally, it's so not chill.
honestly, I love the vision. It's like tiered cake situation. And after the first bite, it's actually not bad. It's really just the aftertaste for me.
I agree. It actually doesn't taste bad. The biggest thing for me is the mental side of it. Like immediately I put that in my mouth and all I wanted to do was throw up.
A big problem is that you don't get a crust on any of the internal layers, and that kind of helps the flavor of those meats. So you just get like slimy, gamey flavor with zero nice Maillard reaction in there. It's just not good.
But you can't eat it right off the,
It's getting an F.
F minus. Next up, we have Thomas from Washington, D.C.'s Black Cube Steak. Now, apparently with this one, he guarantees flavor you can't achieve any other way. But when you hear this recipe, you might be skeptical. We start by getting this thick steak on the grill with 0 seasonings. Word for word, he says, you'll want a very thick steak so it doesn't overcook the center. You burn it. Cook in a 2,500 degree Fahrenheit oven until it's blackened on all sides. When I say blackened, I mean freaking midnight, no moon. Well, here it is. Midnight, no moon. I think we achieved that. Now we'll remove that outer crust layer, leaving us with some completely raw meat inside, which is all part of it. This feels illegal, but now we'll touch up the edges, leaving us with, once again, essentially a completely raw steak. And now, just like Thomas said, we will finally season with salt, pepper, and garlic on this abomination of a ribeye on both sides. And we'll get this back outside on the grill. From here, all we need to do is grill as usual and try to erase from our memory what we've already done to this steak. I mean, this steak has been through hell to get to this point, but it is finally time to slice. Nice medium rare internal, and I have to say, at least visually, it looks very tender and delicious. The Black Cube Steak.
I think he's on to something.
Why is that actually good?
Extremely tender. For some reason, it is like more tender than a normal steak. Flavor's incredible. I don't know if you guys tasted the edges, but you really get that charred flavor.
But it's not too much.
Dude, this is the juiciest steak I've ever had. It's got a really unique exterior, flavor, texture. It's honestly really good.
But it just tastes better than salt, pepper, and garlic powder. This thing's crazy.
It is extremely unique, but absolutely not worth it. And we had to burn it. It led to a good final product, but you should not be doing this at home.
I was gonna give it a B+.
It's a B.
Plus.
Next up, we have Tony from Boston and the peanut butter jelly steak. I'm worried that this one might actually taste good. It starts with a medium rare steak. He didn't specify what type, so just went with a ribeye. And from here, it's pretty straightforward. A healthy spread of peanut butter, a few slices of that steak, topped with some jellied bread, but we're not done yet. More peanut butter, this time some of that ribeye cap, and there it is, the steak and peanut butter jelly sandwich. And now the moment of truth, we're just gonna slice this right down the middle.
Psych!
No. That would be a psychopath move. We'll slice it right at an angle, like so. And that right there is a cross section. I don't know though, there's something about the red jelly with the red meat. It's a little off-putting, but let's see how it tastes.
Really weird.
It's so good.
It's really good. I hate how much I like this. Oh my God.
I really, really like this one. Salty, sweet, steaky, umami. It's like the perfect mix.
I think it's the peanut butter. Peanut butter makes everything better. I would take this over a normal PB&J, and I think I'd take this over a steak. Again, it could use a little more crunchiness. I need you guys to try this and let me know what you think. I might be crazy.
I honestly want to give it an S.
I think it would be a C.
Wow, you're really bringing us down.
I know.
All that said, it's gonna be a B. Okay, this next one's a mouthful, but we have a Cheeto-crusted ribeye with ranch ice cream and a spicy pickle syrup. Did I say that right?
Hell yeah, you did.
Now, it may sound like stunt food, but the instructions that we were given were so specific that it kind of feels like a legit dish that this guy actually makes. And we'll start, whoa, that was aggressive, by making our ranch ice cream. Cup of cream, half a cup of milk, cream cheese, and the sugar. But now is when this ice cream starts to get weird. We'll add onion powder, garlic powder, white pepper, and dill. And of course, we have our buttermilk powder for what he says, some extra tang. We'll get this all mixed up and let it chill. Now let's make some ice cream. We'll add in that frozen insert. We'll pour in the cream, and we'll see if this works. I mean, it kind of looks like this thing is actually turning into ice cream. It's only been about 15 minutes, but I think it's done. It looks like it has a pretty nice ice cream texture. That is crazy how well that worked. We'll just get it into a bowl, then into the freezer to finish freezing up. I mean, I gotta go for a taste. It's like savory ice cream. I cannot believe that it's good. And now for the spicy pickle syrup, we'll add a half cup of pickle juice. Ooh. A little straggler. Some sugar, some chili flakes, a little bit of honey, and some salt. And just reduce that down. We've reached a nice syrupy consistency. Let's move on to the steak. First things first, we need some Cheetos. There's nothing better. We'll get these all blended up for the coating of this abomination of a steak. And let's assemble our dredging station. We'll combine our eggs with some mustard. I have to say, first time I've ever seen that. Steak in the flour, onto the egg wash. And finally, we'll completely coat in those flaming hot Cheetos, getting them all packed in. Let's fry. Wow, the color on this is looking fantastic. Zero burning, it's just browning up so nicely. And just like that, it should be done. I can't believe the Cheetos have maintained that nice red color and it hasn't turned all brown, soggy, and nasty. I mean, it looks phenomenal. We'll slice it up and plate. Topping with that spicy pickle syrup, which I think is supposed to go on the steak. Not exactly positive. A bit of that ranch ice cream on the side. And I give you the Cheetos crusted ribeye with ranch ice cream and spicy pickle syrup. Okay, I need you guys to try this one with an open mind.
I'm going to ranch ice cream.
Oh my God. That is one of the craziest bites of food I think we've ever had on the channel.
I'm mind blown.
It's savory ice cream.
That was so disgusting.
Really?
At first, I thought it was like kind of good because I just tasted the steak. And then the ice cream flavor hit me and it was like
What are you talking
blue,
about?
cheesy, and just, oh.
To me,
no.
this like opened up a whole new world of steak extravaganza.
I actually like the steak, but right now it did not do it for me.
I actually think this is an S.
I would totally go S on this.
I'd give the steak an A, that ice cream like an F. So probably be like a C for me.
One of the most creative and surprisingly good dishes I've ever had. It's gonna be an A. Next up, we have Mike from San Antonio with the steak tart. Not a Pop-Tart, a steak tart. It of course starts with a steak, and apparently we're keeping it raw. You start by seasoning with just salt. The next thing we do here actually makes sense. We're gonna sear it, but keep the inside completely raw. That's because we're gonna end up cooking it again. We just want that crust flavor. The salt's flying out of nowhere. Jeez Louise. Ah, Mike. I'm gonna kill somebody with this recipe. Look at this, salt's flying. And as you can see, we've developed a really nice crust, but I mean, that is completely raw on the inside. Should be exactly what we're looking for. And we'll slice it up. Let me know in the comments, is there anybody out there who likes their steak cooked this rare? To me, there's a line, and in my opinion, this is just raw. Next, puff pastry down, and we'll roll it out. Just slicing like so to form the shape of our steak tart, starting with the cheese. Now those scrambled eggs, more cheese. Next, the essentially raw steak, a bit more cheese, and finally more puff pastry to seal in all that goodness. It's definitely very full. I really hope this doesn't explode on us. A little bit of flaky salt over the top, and we'll get it in the oven. And just like that, it should be good to go. And I can't lie, this looks way better than I was expecting. Pretty excited about this topping. We have some whipped maple syrup and hot sauce for what should give us a sweet and spicy zing. Let's slice. Wow, I think we nailed this. The steak has come up to what looks like medium rare. Ooey, gooey. Let's go for a bite. This one actually looks incredible.
Awesome breakfast croissant. That's really good.
That's fantastic.
Wow.
That drizzle over the top, that might be the best part.
I love puff pastry. Add some steak in there, add some eggs, cheese. That's a winner.
Somehow the steak cooked perfectly.
I feel like it's a solid A for me.
I give it like an A+.
I could go S. It doesn't quite have that X factor, but it is absolutely delicious. Another solid A. Okay, so this is probably my favorite submission of them all. This guy didn't give us a name. He just called himself The Unit, and it's the steak and bacon stir fry. It's exactly what it sounds like. We start with some slices of steak. I'm going with ribeye. And of course, a whole bunch of bacon, slicing this up into pieces like so. Just like he says, we'll start with the bacon, letting that render down. Just like any other well-rounded stir fry, now we'll add in the steak. That is a meat-on-meat stir fry. Letting that steak caramelize in all that bacon fat. While the bacon does have salt, I am gonna throw in a little extra seasoning. That is the color we're looking for. And let's get this plated up. Just an absolute protein-packed plate of food. This is my type of meal. Perfect looking stir fry.
I love it.
I know you guys think, oh, he's Max the meat guy. Of course he's gonna say it tastes good. This actually tastes incredible because you have the really tender beef, but you also get the crispiness and the saltiness and the smokiness from the bacon. It just works so well together.
10 out of 10.
The steak actually has that yummy bacony flavor.
Man, the unit knows his stuff, man. There's been a lot of A's today.
People make some good food.
I was prepared for full-on disgusting stunt food, but I've been pleasantly surprised. That is another A. Next up, we have Nathan from Alabama and his steak with Dale's marinade. Now, honestly, I've heard a lot about this marinade over the years, so I'm excited to try this. Gotta give this stuff a taste. Definitely smells heavy on the soy sauce. Very salty, but very flavorful. Steak in and get it completely coated. He says we should marinate for at least 45 minutes and that we won't regret it. And just like Nathan said, we'll let this marinate for about an hour. It should be ready to go. Let's see what we got. Whoa, and I can tell it is just significantly more firm. I'm a little worried this might not be tender anymore. It's like that much more firm. Though based on the color, I'm sure a lot of that flavor is penetrated. But either way, we'll get it on the grill. That marinade seems to really be helping with caramelization, but hopefully it won't lead to any burning. I have to say that color is looking on point and the smell is amazing. Let's see how it tastes. I've heard a lot about this one.
It's pretty unique tasting.
It reminds me of Bragg. Like it's heavy on the soy umami flavor profile.
Coconut aminos or something like that.
Mixed with like almost a molasses flavor, but it's pretty good because I do like Bragg and like soy a lot.
I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
I will say I was expecting a bit more of a complex flavor profile, but by no means is it bad. I think it's a B.
I could go C or B on this one.
I'd probably go like B-.
Let's meet at a B, but definitely not bad. Next up from Ashley in Japan, we have the shiitake. And no, that name is not some sort of joke. We are using a bunch of shiitake mushrooms. And I actually have high hopes for this one because shiitake mushrooms, especially in dried form, just have so much incredible umami flavor. There's no way it'll be bad with steak. Let's get them in the food processor and blend them up. A nice powder. It almost smells like a ramen packet at this point. For the next step, Ashley says to season with salt as well as black pepper. And we'll make sure to get both sides. Now we add a bunch of that mushroom powder. She didn't specify how much to use, so I'm going heavy. We got it fully seasoned. I think this should be perfect. Into the sous vide bag and into the sous vide at 135 Fahrenheit for 2 hours. And just like that, we should be good to go. And we'll crack it open. Ooh, it smells incredible. Wow. We'll pat it dry, and she does actually say to remove some of that exterior. I don't want to remove all the flavor, but I will clean it up a bit. And time to sear. Looks like we are getting some good color. The mushrooms don't seem to be burning. And just like any sous vide steak, we have a perfect edge-to-edge doneness. Maybe a little closer to medium than medium rare, but it definitely looks good. Very interesting smell.
Such a unique savory flavor, like packed with umami.
It's actually a little underwhelming to me.
Really? I actually love this one.
I can taste the umami, but I wish there was more. Like I wish we didn't wipe it off.
I really didn't get a shiitake mushroom flavor. Yes, a slight umami flavor. It really fell short for me.
I'm surprised you like this one this much, Kyle.
I'm surprised you guys don't get the flavor that much.
At first, I was thinking it'd be like at most a C. Now that I'm tasting the edges more, I think it could be a B.
I still don't really love this one. I'm feeling a C.
I give it an A.
What that means is we'll meet at a B. And next up, we have the sour apple steak from Anthony in Jacksonville. And this one's pretty straightforward. Literally just covering the steak in apple juice along with some freshly squeezed lemon. Kind of hoping this will taste like a sour warhead or something. You know it's going to be a good day when your lemon's that juicy.
Introducing Augment Code Review, the current best code review tool when it comes to high signal, low noise review comments. You can get...
And just like Anthony said, we'll let this soak for 2 hours. Our 2 hours are up. Let's check on the steak. You can tell it's really firmed up quite a bit. It almost has that metallic look to it that you see sometimes with like raw tuna. But surprisingly, it still has a pretty nice red color. I was expecting it to be completely gray at this point. Moisture is the enemy of a good sear, so I'm just patting it very dry. And we'll season it up like normal with just salt and black pepper. And we'll get it on the grill. Due to all that moisture, kind of having a tough time getting a strong crust on this steak, even though this grill is ripping hot right now. Well, maybe not the best crust of the day, but of course, what matters most is how this thing actually tastes. It is really juicy.
Really juicy, and it tastes really weird.
The fat from the meat mixed with that tang of the lemon, it kind of reminds me of like a lemon cream dessert in a weird way.
I actually really like it. You eating a strawberry right now? Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm not eating anything right now.
Can we get a little replay? Did Kyle just sneak a strawberry during the steak taste test?
I hate you.
The one thing it's lacking is the crust. Because it was fully submerged in that liquid, it was almost impossible to get a really crunchy exterior. Like the flavor is subtly sweet. It's not too sour.
I like tangy stuff in general, but it's kind of weird on a ribeye. I'd probably give it like a C.
I'm feeling a solid B.
It's a B.
B for Barry.
This next one honestly sounds diabolical, but Pablo in Arizona has his steak omelet. It's rare that the microwave spits out great food, but apparently
See ya. Ooh, ooh.